Hello! Today we're going to be reviewing all of my crochet wearables. I have been crocheting now 2-3 years and I've made a lot of wearables in that time, and so I just want to take some time and go through and show you all of them. There's kind of 3-ish reasons why I want to do this. One, I've never actually done something like this and shown off all of my, it's mostly sweaters, but all of my wearables. And I want you guys to be able to see them. 2, I am learning how to knit, and that experience has taught me that, hold up, he's baby. That experience has taught me that I have a lot of wearables that I have made, and not all of them get made, not all of them get worn for a lot or at all, some of them. And so I want to go through them and decide which ones I want to keep, which ones I might want to unravel, and which ones I might want to donate. Oh, hi, Sir Purrs. And then third, I want to see where the holes in my closet are so that I can, when I'm making future crochet and knit pieces, know exactly what I want to make that I actually will wear. I think I grabbed everything. I also changed so that it would just be easier to try things on. And the only thing that wasn't in there was this vest that I actually finished. It's been a few months at this point, but for projects that I've made, it's one of the last ones that I've finished because I haven't been finishing things recently. And I haven't decided yet if this is going to be for me or if I'm going to list it and sell it or donate it. The idea with this was just to use up some scrap yarn, and then after I did it, I kind of really like it, but I just haven't decided if it will actually fit into my wardrobe. I don't wear a ton of blue anymore, but I do wear a lot of maroon. I don't wear a lot of cream either. This is just a self-drafted everything here that I don't mention by a pattern or a name. Just assume it was self-drafted. So I don't know where I stand with this. I would probably put this on the maybe pile. This is the first one that I finished, and this is a vest. And the way I think of the difference between them, I guess, is how they fit the body. I'm not going to try this one on though because I know it doesn't fit me. It technically can go over my head and sit on my body, but it's so uncomfortably tight that I don't enjoy it. But I did follow a pattern for this. I do not to this day remember the pattern that it was though, but I got it on Etsy, so I'm hoping I can. This pattern here, I'll have it linked down below too, but it's the Saga Slipover Vest. I should have taken the hangers off. This is another self-drafted. I actually have a tutorial for this. There's going to be a sweater later that is literally the same exact pattern. It just has sleeves. I'll call it out when we get to it. I love this. I consider this more of a short sleeve. I don't know really what to call it. I don't consider this a vest, but I wear it a lot with my skirts, or I have a dress that's lime green and it goes great with it. I love it. I love it so much. This is a macchiato cake. It's in a color they don't have anymore. This is another one that I self-drafted, and I really like it except for how big the ties are on the side. They just hit my arms kind of funny. So I think I've only actually worn this once, but I'm really happy with where it hits. It's kind of at the top of a high-waisted pant. And I don't hate the colors. To be honest, this yellow mustard color is a color I wear all the freaking time. But I've never actually gravitated towards wearing this. So I think if I wanted to make this something that I would wear, I would need to alter how the sides connect. And I do think that I'm not in love with how busy this yarn is here. So I would put this into the category of I'm going to keep so that I can remake it in something I like. Okay, another one I'm not going to try on, and that's because I didn't make the... What? I just got home from work, so the cats are freaking out. I can't pick you up right now, I'm doing stuff. The neck is too tight. I like can't get it over my head because of how I tied down. I was trying to do like a double, whatever it's called, a folded collar, and where I sewed it in, it has like no stretch, whereas like up here it has stretch. So once again, I love this kind of yellow color. If I could get this on me, I think it would be great. Unfortunately, I do think I started with the collar, so I'm going to count this as a let's get rid of it. I know how to make something like this really fast. Honestly, this is another one that I have yet to wear, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Now, this is not going to match with the color underneath it, but here we go. This was something that I was hoping to kind of be more of like a summery top, and this is the Coliseum top. I can't think of the creator's name at this moment. So here's a couple of things I don't love about this. These will not stay down. I have tried steaming them. I've tried wet blocking them. I don't want to put like elastic because it's the edges that need to stay down. Yikes. Everything else isn't horrible fit, but I do kind of wish it was a little bit shorter. I tend to like things like slightly cropped. This is long. This is long for my personal taste, especially because I have to wear it over something because it's completely see-through, which defeats the purpose because I made it with cotton, which I'm not a fan of cotton, but I really like, this is all one yarn. It was like a Karen cotton cake, I think. So cotton is more breathable, more light. Like even right now, I'm very comfortable in the temperature of it, but I'd have to wear it over something. So it's like, what's the purpose? Yeah, so I really am glad I made this. I will make it again in the future because I love this pattern and I'm glad I like bought it. But I might leave these off of it, and I might make it a little bit shorter, and I might make it maybe a long sleeve. I don't know, but I will remake this one day. But making this pattern taught me so much about pattern construction that everything from before this pattern and everything after this pattern, I can see a distinct difference in how they fit my body. Now this one, I wear this a lot, and I have a couple of friends who want to take it off of my cold dead body. I'm not even joking. When I shared the photos of me wearing this for the first time, I literally had a friend like ask me to make her one. She wants like the same color, same everything, so I need to do that. This is what I'm talking about. The back is following the construction of the Coliseum top, whereas some of my others did not. I also wear this a lot. I love throwing this over anything. I wear this to work quite a bit. I probably would wear it over the top I'm currently wearing with just like different bottoms. It's so comfortable. It's all acrylic yarn, which I most of my stuff is acrylic yarn, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm happy. This is absolutely a keep. Keeping it! Hi, Bubby! Got a second cat in here now. I think this is the final one kind of in this category, and this is a poncho that I recently finished. I was following a pattern, but I ended up actually doing it wrong, so it doesn't follow the pattern. But I showed the mistake I made to a friend, and I'll show it to you guys, and she said she actually likes it. So at the bottom there are these points, as you can see. I accidentally made 5 points instead of 4. It was supposed to have 4. And the whole entire purpose of me making this poncho is I am going on a beach trip in November, which to probably a lot of people that sounds insane. I live in Florida. November beach trips are very common. I go pretty much every single year. I go the weekend of Thanksgiving to the beach. And maybe I don't swim, but I'm laying out in the sun and I'm enjoying myself and everything. So I wanted a beach cover up in case it is like nice enough to swim, to put over my bathing suit. So I made this. This is cotton yarn, which I don't like, but for the beach and for getting wet and sandy, this is perfect. And actually at one point, I wanted to make a couple of others in different colors. I bought the yarn for it and then remembered I hate cotton. I'm never going to want to do that. And with the leftover yarn that I had from this, I forgot about this project because it's not finished. I was working on a bandana that had like little things, beads, buttons, whatever tied into it, because I wanted to see if I liked that enough to do that here. And my friend who I like showed my mistake to is like, please do it. It's so cute. It looks like I was going for like mermaid, washed up, like found objects kind of a thing. So I had all of my like wooden buttons But I think that would be too much for what I'm wanting this to be, which is just like a simple thing. And this, I guess, is my bandana, which is technically finished. I wanted to do some more sewing of items on it, but I never got around to that. So I need to take that out of here and not have it sitting on my bookshelf. And now technically this is a sweater, but I use it more like a cover up, so I'm going to keep it in this category. And I am working on, I filmed my entire experience of making this sweater, but I don't think I have released it yet. So this was one of my projects that I wanted to make this year, and I finally sat down and did it. So it is more of a cover up, as you can see. I've only gotten to wear it like once or twice so far because I finished it recently. And I love it. I love the length. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. The color, the look, the everything. I wanted like a mesh mohair sweater, and I had only ever seen them knitted before, so I wanted to figure out how to crochet one, and I couldn't find any patterns online, but I found some advice, and I did it, and I love it. I love it so much. Now it is mohair, which means that on my chest, if I don't have like a high neck thing, I will get kind of red here, but I have such sensitive skin that I get red almost all the time, and it doesn't bother like the rest of me. Like my arms aren't bothered right now, so this is a major keep. I love this thing. Like, oh, as you can see, I'm like just twirling in it. So I have made a ton of bandanas. I sell them on Etsy in case you're curious. I already showed you this one. So let's kind of quickly go through my other ones because I don't think they're that exciting, to be honest. So I'll just stick them here. First up, I have what I call my chainmail bandana. I also have a matching shawl for this, but that I didn't keep, and I love this. I am going to be writing a pattern for this one day, but it's super simple and easy. This is just a granny square bandana. It matches a sweater that you're going to see later. I just had a little bit of scrap yarn, so I made that. And I do have a video on TikTok which shows how I made that. This is basically kind of the same, except instead of doing the granny square stitch, the granny stitch, I just did double crochets. I actually don't think I've worn this one ever because it's a bulky yarn. So you know what? I'm actually going to stick that into my donate pile because the ones you've seen so far I have worn, minus the shell one. I have this, which is made out of the world's worst acrylic yarn. It is so horrible, but I do wear it. So it will be a keep. I like the little brown accents and details. I think it's super cute. And with that one, I think I just did into the back loop on each row so that it kind of has this like textured vibe. This one I have never worn once in my life, so I'm probably going to get rid of / donate this one. I just thought, oh, I wear a lot of maroon, but not like this. And then this one, which I have yet to wear, but I will not be donating or getting rid of because I love the lacy work on it. I completely self-drafted this, and unfortunately I don't remember how I did it or what I did. I do know this is all one yarn though. For hats, I have more than just this one. Where do the rest go? I don't know. This was just me trying to figure out how to crochet like a loose bucket hat with like twirls on the end, and it's made up with a bunch of scrap yarn, but the oranges are all different each row, so I don't want to donate it. Plus I do like it a lot. I just don't wear a lot of hats, so I haven't really officially worn it, but I'm keeping it. Here we go. Here we go. I found it. This is my balaclava that I have made, and I did make it just to try to figure out how to make one, and I will try this one on for you because I really love this. I haven't gotten to wear it outside of the house yet because I made it over the summer or in the spring, but in Florida, spring and summer are basically the same. I do plan on taking this on my November trip as well because the wind will be really crazy and I probably will want some protection from that. What's great is I can wear it down, I can wear it up. It's acrylic, so it's not like super hot, which is good for Florida. But what I really like is I did it kind of oversized, so I feel super comfortable like walking around with it. I feel like I'm protected from just like being seen, which I know isn't real. I am seen in this, but it feels like it, okay? Now, apologies. I am getting over being sick. I've been sick for like, oh, it's been more than 2 weeks at this point. And so my voice is like coming and going, so I might have to take some breaks. Hopefully you won't even notice them though. But now we're going to talk about all of my cardigans and sweaters, the big main reason why we're here today, right? So I'm just gonna go, I think, top down, because there's a lot, and some are gonna be sweaters and some are gonna be cardigans. And I'm not gonna try this one on, but this is what this looks like. It is all wool, and it has like different types of yarn. The idea I was doing was like big, medium, small, but this sweater is literally so incredibly itchy, I can't wear it. I could technically wear it over top of like a long sleeve, but I don't really want to keep a sweater where that's the only way I can wear it. So I don't know if I'm gonna unravel this, because I really love this maroon yarn, because I don't know what I would use it for. This sweater, I love this sweater. Let me show ya this sweater. So I made this to go to see Noah Kahn, and when I made it originally, it was a cardigan, but it kept falling off. I just didn't have a good construction for the cardigan. So I undid the ribbing and added 3 new squares here, and now I love it, and I do wear it. The only mistake I wish I could fix is I have orange next to orange, because that's literally the only spot where I do that. But what I've decided to do is just wear that in back, and then I don't have to see it and I don't have to think about it. But I love it. I love it so much. I think it's so cute and autumnal, and yeah, this one is not going anywhere. This is my eye sweater, which I do have a video here on YouTube where I made this, and I also love this. This one's not going anywhere. There is a video online for an eye sweater. I did not follow that. I self-drafted, and I'm really glad I did, because it gave me the freedom to make these amazing sleeves. Normally I would not enjoy a sleeve that is like this big, but I basically only wear this for like fancy occasions where I won't be eating, and then I'm fine. I know I talked earlier about not loving like the long length on a vest or a shirt I had, but with a sweater, I'm fine with it being a bit longer. Sometimes I want them short, sometimes I want them long. I love this thing so much. I love how off the shoulder it is. Sometimes it gets like this or this, but most of the time it just kind of sits like that. And I love that I got the lines to match up with the arm and the body. And I love the little detail that I have here is that it ends with like little roses. I don't think it's showing up super well, but I talk about that more in the video where I made this. This sweater I'm super on the fence about. So let me put it on and show you why. When I originally made this, I made this for a tutorial on TikTok, and that tutorial has done super well. I have it here split into parts on my shorts. If you want to see it, there's a playlist. But as you can probably tell, the arms are way too short. And I do have enough yarn. I have 1.5 balls left of this yarn that I could fix it. But I don't see myself gravitating towards these colors. I wish I would, because I think they're all so pretty, but I just don't see it happening. So I'm like, why would I fix it? And I know that like 3/4 lengths is a vibe, but I am so tall, I am 5'11", that I feel like when sleeves are short, it just makes it look like the sleeves weren't made long enough, which in this case, that is what happened. So I think I'm gonna finally unhaul this. I love it because it was one of the first sweaters I made, and I made a tutorial with it, and I want to love the colors. I think they're really pretty. I just don't wear them. I'm getting real hot in here, so let's try on my warmest sweater to date. Oh, I don't know if I have it on the right way or not. There is technically a front and a back. I just don't remember which is which. I think I put it on right. So this is my wrought sweater, and it is like quite long on my arms. I made that on purpose. It's all scrap yarn, and the reason why it's called a wrought sweater is because I wanted a sweater that I wasn't going to cherish and try to keep super nice. This would be a sweater that I was okay like doing anything in, like a hoodie. I could rot in it, I could clean my house in it, I could go out and do activities in it. And I love this sweater because I just throw it on with a pair of leggings or jeans or sweatpants and it's perfect. So some of the yarn is bulky weight, some of it is more of like a medium weight. I don't think I have any fine weight in here, and it is pilling a bit, but that was the purpose of this sweater. So I made this, and then I had quite a few people asking how to make it. So I made this one, and I made a tutorial on that one on TikTok. I have it here as well. Let me put that one on. Everything about these two sweaters is exactly the same. I have this one on backwards, I can feel it. Except for I did the sleeves a little bit shorter. I did the body a little bit more narrow so that it would just be like a little bit more clean looking and I can wear it out and about. And this one I just didn't change the colors when I was going through. All of it is the same tan and teal, whereas the other one, whenever I ran out of yarn, I swapped to a different color. And I do really like this one. If it's not obvious, I'm going to keep both of these. Let's do another keep. I literally wore this one earlier this week and I love how I look in it. I think it looks so professional, so polished. This is the Suzette stitch all over, except for of course the ribbing, and it is cropped, and I think this sweater looks so sleek. I love it. The only thing I would change about this is how I did the neckline. I made a front and a back. You can't tell which is the front and which is the back. And with a sweater that's like this open at the shoulders, I really don't think I need to make a front and a back. It was just kind of like extra hassle for me. So anyways, I love this one so much. This sweater I also really love. I don't wear it as much because it is wool. It's a wool blend, so it's partially wool, partially acrylic, I think. And so it just gets itchy on me, especially if I wear it for long periods of time. But I really like how it came out, how it looks. It's just a matter of I have to kind of wear it over a long sleeve. Even right now I'm kind of getting itchy, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna keep this on for super long, but it's also like super warm, especially for how like light it is. So I really like it. That's because it's the weight 3 or a light yarn. This is another, I guess you could technically call it a rot sweater, but I didn't make it for that purpose. I made it for the purpose of wearing out and about, and I don't wear it out and about because I never tied my ends in properly. So all of the ends are poking through. There's one there. And it's so oversized on me. It covers my entire butt. I know you can't see that. But like technically I could wear it as a dress, and then the arms aren't long enough. They're not uneven, it's just because of how I have the shoulders. So the arms aren't long enough, but I like how this, if I wear it like this, look, I love how things line up. And this is the same pattern that I was talking about earlier with my green vest. So I friggin' love it. I made a second one of these, but I got rid of it, or I am trying to get rid of it. I just didn't love those colors. These, I actually call it my Hogwarts sweater. I didn't mean to make it in Hogwarts colors, but I did. Well, both of my batteries died, so hopefully we can get through this on the charge that I have left. Let's keep it up. Sweater town. I love this sweater. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the first ones I made, actually. I'm pretty sure. It is the hexagon cardigan, but obviously turned into a sweater. I haven't worn it in a bit, but I think that's mostly because it's been too hot. But I love it so much. This is all one yarn. I don't remember the name of the yarn or where I got it. I think it might have been Hobby Lobby before I like absolutely stopped buying from them. And I have another one in different colors. This yarn I think was Big Twist, except for the cuffs and the seaming I did in, I don't know, something that just matched the colors as best as I could. As you can see, I did my cuffs opposite. I love that. I want to do it again on another sweater. These two sweaters fit me perfectly. I love how they fit. I love how they look. I wouldn't change anything about either of them. Then I have this sweater, which was a twist on the hexagon cardigan, and ooh, you're gonna not like what I have to say. but I don't like this sweater. I don't love the colors that I chose to go together. So the back is granny squares. I have a star, a sun, and a moon. I love the concept of this sweater. I definitely stole it from someone online. I don't like how this goes all the way down, whereas like this is here. I wish that it like L'd like everything else does. I have learned that maroon and orange aren't great together, so I wish I would have taken one of those off. And then I didn't tie in any of my ends, so there are millions and millions of ends. Also, I have a star and a moon, which were supposed to be like at my elbows. Look how far off they are. And then finally, I do feel like it's somehow too big and too small on me in just different areas, of course. So this one I will not be keeping. I don't know if I'm gonna unwind it, or I think I might get rid of it, but whoever I give it to has to know that I am not tying in these ends. There's so friggin' many of them, and they're just loose everywhere. This is my final sweater, and then after this we just have cardigans, and I finally found that hat I was looking for, which, oh, I don't even want to put this. Oh, I did fix the neckline. Okay. I didn't realize I did that. But this sweater used to bug me a lot because I made it a turtleneck, and so I wasn't wearing it, and then apparently I went and took the turtleneck off, which I wanted to do for a while. I just don't remember doing it. Oh no, this is too tight still. So that's a problem. First off, I love this sweater. I think it's so cute. I get so many compliments on it every single time I wear it. I like that I did a little split on the side, but I didn't want to have to tie in all of my ends, and so I braided them, and then I burned the ends of them, which was a mistake. I thought you could do it with acrylic. You can't do it with acrylic. There's something funky happening on this arm, and I don't know what it is. It's like pulling right here, and I don't know why. So I want to remake this, literally same color, same everything. I just want to remake it because I love the idea of this sweater, but I need it to be like a little bit bigger on the body. I need the ends tied in correctly, and I need this neck to be way looser. And I don't feel like I can sell this because there's like burnt ends in it. But I can't scrap, like I can't save this yarn either, so I literally don't know what's going to happen to this one. Hello. Now I cannot see. Cardigans. So, on the top here, I made a bunch of shorts about this cardigan. I'm not going to put it on right now because the seams are coming undone in the shoulders really badly, and I don't want them to come undone anymore because I didn't tie in my ends properly. But man, that is so cute. Next, I'm going to grab the one I wear the most. Besides, I have a store-bought cardigan that I wear a lot, and I kind of regret that because I got it before I started crocheting again, and I wear it at least twice a week. And I made this one to kind of match the size and fit of that one, not remembering that handmade garments grow, and so now it's like way too big for me. But I do have pockets on it, which is not something I normally have enough patience or time for. And besides the fact that it's like a little bit, a lot bit too big for me, I really love it. So this is a keep. I wish I probably will remake it one day. Not only in this color so that it fits better, but in other colors. It's basically the hexagon cardigan, I think. Not getting rid of it, but wish it fit better. And I've thought about like taking some of the yarn off because it really could just be taken off the sleeves, but I don't want to try to attempt that at this point. But yeah, I want to make a bunch of those. In the same vein, another hexagon cardigan, I love them so much, is this one. And I do like how I did the ribbing on this a lot. It fits so well. But I never grabbed this. I actually grabbed it earlier this week because I was like, let me try to wear, might have been last week, let me try to wear some things that I don't normally wear. And I love it, but it's so busy because of this yarn that I don't really have a want to wear it. So I think I'm going to like document how I did all of this because this up here fits so good, like way better than any of my other cardigans that I've made, and I really like this. I wish I would have done a pocket on this one, and then I think I'm going to get rid of this and redo it with different yarn. I also, like, I love this color. I wish I would have just done all of it in that color, to be honest. But I think all of this yarn was from Joann's. I don't fully remember, sorry guys. This one here I wish was going to be a keep, but I don't think it will because I've worn it literally once, and that is because it is a little bit of a challenge to get on. So it's technically was supposed to be a sweater, but I didn't like how it fit as a sweater, so I went to just take it up the middle seams and wear it as a cardigan, but I had done the neckline already. Oh god, and I do love how it looks because it's kind of like a cape, but I literally, oh, just looking at it on me, I'm like, I kind of want to keep it, but I never grab it. I literally never grab it. Urgh, I'm so frustrated. Okay, this one is going to be an indecision. I'm not making the decision this moment in time because I'm hot and I'm tired, but I feel like I should get rid of this. I'm going to challenge myself to try to style it. Maybe I'll do like a styling short, like a short video on here of me styling this a few different ways. And if I can style it with 3 different outfits that I would actually wear, then maybe I can keep it. But if I can't, that sounds good. And then I saved, I was going to say the best for last, but I don't like this one. It is with my literal favorite yarn, so I thought I would love it. But again, I never grab it, and that is because, so this is the macchiato cake in the color, I think it's Boundless, and I have a 6-day star blanket in this color, which was the first project, big project I ever finished, and I love that blanket. But it is a wool blend, so it's a little bit itchy, and I feel like this area up here is too loose. Like, I feel like it's gonna fall off of me. I wish it was longer. It hits me at a weird spot where it's like too cropped. My battery's dying. I'm gonna try to go fast. So maybe I could fix this because I still have plenty of this yarn, and I think if I just did like maybe 2 or 3 more rows all the way around, this up here would fit better, and then I could do maybe a couple more on the bottom. And here's the hat that I couldn't find earlier. So this I freaking love. I haven't gone to wear it yet because I made it in the summer, all out of scrap yarn. There is like a cream color that goes throughout, and then there's kind of 3 sides. So there's an orange, a blue, like a navy, and like an olive green. I love this hat though. I can't wait until the weather is good enough that I can wear it. It fits me great. I'm not gonna put it on because I have a bun, but I literally love this hat so much. It will be a keep. Absolutely. I can't wait for me to get to wear it. So those are all of my wearable pieces that I have made. I did realize that I forgot one, but it's one that I want to unhaul anyways. Oh, I look so white. So we're not going to bother finding it. After this, what I want to do is go through all of my, by myself, I'm not going to do it with you guys, all of my sweaters and cardigans that I didn't make. That'll help me find the holes in my wardrobe, and then somehow I'm going to go through all my whips, decide if those are actually worth finishing now, and then figure out what pieces I'm missing in my wardrobe. If you're interested in seeing that though, comment down below and I'll share as much of it with you as I can. I probably most likely will do a what I want to create video, but I probably won't take you through how I'm getting there so much. So thank you for watching. You're gonna die in like 2 seconds, so I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye.